Hello everybody, it's me, TONIK TZW. We're here in the legendary British destroyer, the Daring. This one's called the Money Shot because really, in this game, somebody is going to get it right in the kisser. The map is Shards, the game mode is Domination, and we have B cap to play, which is the one cap that everybody hates. Nobody wants to go near it. It is an absolute leper colony of a capture point, because if you push in on this one, you're pretty much guaranteed to die. But push in is indeed what we are going to do. We know that I think there's a Daring and a Shimakaze on red team. So we're equally matched with one, and I'd like to think that our sonar will hopefully help us to spot a wall of skill before it becomes too much of a danger. Now the trick I like to use on this cap is not to push down the left side, but it's to get around the top and spot and see what's happening on the right side. I don't always do it that way, but it often pays to work that way, because if red team do push in with their big ships and get cozied in beside that island on the south side of B, it means we can run a stream of torpedoes straight down here towards them. We're coming around the corner. We can't see anything yet, but there we go. We have a big fat red tomato sat back there. Our sonar is running. We know we've got ships coming in behind us to support us, which is, I think, a Conqueror. Can't remember the cruiser, if it's a Des Moines or not. But yeah, this Conqueror is actually going to do me a solid on this cap. Conquerors have been very supportive today. I don't know what it is. Is it the stiff British upper lip? I don't know. But here we go. Torpedoes out. Are they going to pull into the islands? I'm spotted. Oh no, there's the Daring. Let's get onto him. No, let's not fire. We've got the sonar running. Let's turn into him. Red team ships are shooting at me. Okay, it's time to push. We can't leave this cap uncontested. We are spotted again. He must have seen those torpedoes coming, and he's ducked behind the island. Hopefully we've given these guys behind us enough of a warning that those torpedoes are coming. Now it is our turn to push onto this cap, and at least to contest it. We can see that blue team on both flanks have made solid pushes onto both caps. This is the first time I've seen a blue team take all three, or take the two flanks and be pushing centre all at the same time. I was absolutely flabbergasted, to be honest. But we do land a torpedo with a flood there, but that's immediately damage controlled. We're on sonar, he's on sonar, so now it becomes a game of cat and mouse. I'm looking across there at that, I think it's a GK on the left hand side. I'm not liking the look of that. I've got a Republic and a Yamato on my other side, and I can probably be seen by everything across on C cap. Yeah, not a good spot to be in. So we haven't potentially made the best move on this one, but the Daring can't get shots at us. We can't get shots at him. And I don't realise that this Conqueror that's coming behind me is actually doing a complete balls to the wall on this one, because I think he knows my sonar is running. It probably doesn't realise it's only got 10 seconds left, but there are the torpedoes. And so I decide that now is the time to push around. I don't actually realise at this point, because he dropped out of sonar range, that the Conqueror completely deleted him. And so I'm actually chasing a ghost around this rock now, which I feel pretty stupid for. But there is the GK out there on that flank. We've got him spotted. He's backing up. Yeah, he's going to be out of torpedo range. So we decide we will try and swing around. And you'll notice there, I had a little hiccup in my net connection. There was a little bit of latency kicked in. I thought, oh, hello, what's going on here? Last thing I need to do is get a lag spike as I'm sailing out broadside to two battleships. But we're going to push. We're going to take the cap. I really want to push and help that Conqueror, but I don't want to get spotted myself. he is going all out. I think he's just playing for as much as he can in as short a time as he can. There is the Shima who's also putting fire on him. There is the Tomato. Here comes a wall of skill. Oh dear, what do we do here now? We've lost the Conqueror, but thank you very much to that Conqueror for dealing with the other daring. We managed to turn in and avoid those torpedoes. And at this point, I think I was still thinking, did that other destroyer really disappear, or is he still out there? Now I smoke up and go HE because I know that 2 salvos have come off that Shima. Our torpedoes are running towards the Tomato. We land 1, 2, 3 on there. But yeah, I'm not always. I don't like to waste time with the single fire torpedoes, but the spread on the Darren's torpedoes does seem a little bit wide. You'd think at that range they'd be a little bit closer together and a little bit more contact on them. Now, because I have smoked up, I'm expecting another load of torpedoes from that Shima. So I run my sonar, and now I'm looking to see what is going on around the map. We know the Shima is out there. Look, there's that 3rd salvo of torpedoes. Clever Shima player. Fire 2, hold 1 back. Guess what? Not falling for that one, sunshine. I'm smarter than the average bear. Most of the time, anyway. So, I know there's a GK out here, behind there. He did try to push that cap, and so we are going to push through and get him spotted for those guys out there on C cap, because if they can get blind shots in over the top, then that'll kind of help him to keep running for the other side of the map, all the while we're wary that that Shima is out there somewhere. Now, as we push through, we do get that guy spotted. He has indeed turned to run. We play at the centre of the map, and I have another video where I'm in a different destroyer on this cap, and it's just called B Cap is Mine, because my entire battle is centered around taking, holding, and defending B Cap for pretty much the entire game. And it's a little bit like this one, to be honest, although I do get a little bit out into open water in a few minutes' time, because we aren't going to rest on our laurels here. We are going to smoke because we think that somebody else can see him, which is great. There's a nice spread of torpedoes there against his broadside. That's beautiful. And there's another set of torpedoes as well. Nobody else can see him, but that's history. That is absolute beauty. That is probably as close to a perfect range destroyer strike that you can get. I'm on 151,000 damage, and I'm thinking there's two battleships on the board, and I know you're thinking, TONIK, hey, you should be out hunting the Shima down, saving your ships. Well, do you know what? Yeah, I'm doing my bit. And to be frank, the way games have been going, what I decided to do in this game and a few others in this ship was to play to support the team at the start, and then just play my own game and try and have a good game out of it. Still try to play for the win, but to play my own game. We've got, I'm trying to think what it is. I can't remember the other destroyer that's out there. Oh my goodness. I'll have to check the team list at the end. But he's missed the majority of his torpedoes there, so we've got a pretty much full health Conqueror, who knows there's a destroyer out in that direction. We've got a pretty much full health GK, who's there in the middle of A cap right now. And I'm expecting that guy to keep a turn going, so I'm like thinking about leading the torpedoes, and then we maybe should have put that spread a little bit more to the right, or kept a hold of a set for that GK. What are we going to do here? The Conqueror is pushing me. The Destroyer is putting fire onto the Conqueror, so we are going to pull back a little bit. We know the Conqueror is closest because Perceptive is there telling us that he is closest, so we know his range. So the Shima is a lot further away than he is. We land a couple of torpedoes, we get a flood, and I'm like, oh no, right, he's damage controlled that. So what that needs next is a fire, but we don't want that GK getting too close to us. We can't reset that cap because they've already turned it. So how about I smoke up and see if I can get a fire on this guy? Guess what? Yep, you guessed it. As soon as I sit on my smoke screen, yeah, he disappears. So now I'm in a smoke screen. I've alerted the Conqueror and the GK as to my exact location on the map, and as much as I want to sit here and give that destroyer a chance to get through B cap and spot, that's not the sensible thing to do in this situation. So I'm going to leave that smoke screen there, and I'm going to get the heck out of it. But in doing so, I'm going to get myself spotted because I was a little bit too close there. And oh look, GK and Conqueror, oh dear, far, far, far too close. TONIK, you need to stay skinny and get out of there and try and survive, which is pretty much what I'm trying to do right now. So the Shima knows where I am, the Conqueror knows where I am, and the GK knows where I am. I'm still spotted, there's still some fire, but finally we have dropped detection, unstoppable kicking in there at 6Ks, and we are going to drop a decoy smoke screen and see if we can give this guy some pain. Now I did put a set of torpedoes back there towards that Conqueror, but it looks as though the other guy picked him up, but in doing so is spotted himself, and the GK put some fire his way, and yeah, I'm spotted again. So what are we going to do? I figure that the best thing I can do is go at it. We are going for the money shot. And you're thinking, what the hell are you doing, TONIK? You've just fired your torpedoes. You missed the set on the Conqueror because he got taken out by the other DD. You're now charging down a GK at point blank range. Those torpedoes aren't going to kill him, but you forget I held one torpedo in reserve. Not a single fire torpedo, but the big grey torpedo. And that gets him right in the kisser. I promised you a money shot, and although that last few seconds there was a bit of the vinegar strokes, you definitely got your money shot. So here we are. This other daring is the last ship on the map, and what I'm going to do is just fast forward here because he's going to take this cap, he's going to sail away. We are going to take the win with this one. So hold on to your seats. So that Darren did the right thing. He went in, he took the cap, he started sailing away, and as the points tick up to 1,000 to give us the victory, the final tally comes up on the screen, and we finish up with just over 255,000 damage, 150 gun hits, 13 top hits, 3 kills, 5 fires, 9 floods, a solo cap, some detects, and a high caliber, which is a pretty good haul for a little boat like that. We topped the tree with 3,381 base XP, which is what, 1,000 plus above second place, and we do completely storm the charts with that one. Great job to Toad927 for doing the right thing and taking that cap and running away. I probably could have stayed alive a little bit longer, but I did promise you guys a money shot, and that was it. So stick around, hit the like button, leave me a comment on what you thought of that one. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, please do. And click on one of these links and hang around and watch another video. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.